What's up, everybody? Welcome to No Carnival Parking number 40.
Hi.
We've done this 40 times.
Canceled.
You loser. My name is Clint Esposito. This is the official podcast of the Dojo of Comedy East in Morris Plains. Across from me is TJ Francis.
TJ Francis. Hello.
Sorry, how was it? TJ.
TJ.
It sounded better earlier.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't even think we're doing it right.
We're not doing it right.
No.
Next to him,
Francis.
also across from me, is Victor Cedeno.
Low battery.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be blinking like that.
I thought that was your nickname, Vic.
That's what I was talking about myself. I don't know what that's about.
No,
I am.
There's a
low
charger
battery.
for this
you have
camera
the charger?
somewhere in the restaurant, but no one knows where it is.
Wow, amazing.
I have another charger, which is at home.
I'm gonna need that.
So that's good.
At least every time we do a podcast here, it runs super
There's
smooth.
some
So
kind
this is
of
like the
issue.
one time that it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
And I basically, like you being like, I'm actually going to start a diet. I was like, I'm actually going to get there early.
What have I done for the last 3 days?
And exactly.
Super diet.
Dude, I've been on
Monday.
point for the last hour since we've been here. And
I'm just sitting here waiting to be introduced.
also here, Dave Namery.
Thank you. And the best part, easily, of the podcast.
And we got Nate Bennett is hanging out in the office.
They've been hanging out.
Off
Get
there.
your head in there. They didn't see it. Oh, no, they got it. There's a delay. We love the delay. Okay. All right. What do you want to talk about, Clint? Go.
Let's talk about motocross. Have we ever talked about that yet?
Nobody cares
Oh.
on this podcast.
Word.
That's not what this is about.
Oh, you can pull up Facebook too and go on the
Facebook chat,
the
Facebook
dojo
Live.
page, yeah, and see if anybody's chatting on there. Because apparently
yeah.
people talk on
Yeah.
there.
Maybe they want to talk about some stuff.
Yeah, what do you guys want? How about the regulations? Weren't they supposed to
I've
be
got
the new
insights.
regulations? Weren't they
They
supposed to
closed
be?
schools down.
They closed schools down.
Well, they closed outdoor activities. Extra.
Oh wait,
intra-
did they close shit down?
extracurricular
I missed it. They
activities?
closed shit down.
Wait, they did that again?
Extracurricular activities, outdoor gatherings.
What does that
now
mean?
Limited to 25.
Oh, my God. You can't even hang out outdoors?
Only if you're
wearing a
online.
mask.
No, only if you're online at Walmart. That's the only.
What
time.
about if you're watching your wife get fucked in the park? Then you can have a big crowd,
Then
right?
then we'll call you governor. That's
Yeah. Then you'd be Newsom.
Then we'll call you.
Then you'd be Governor Newsom. Or Phil Murphy.
I'm back on Facebook, baby.
Wait. So what were the actual?
Oh yeah, they let
regulations?
you back on,
Yeah,
or you
just
started a
changed my
new
I just changed my name. Now I'm Manuel.
Oh boy.
Manuel Cedeno.
You look like a Manuel or anything else Hispanic.
That's my middle name.
Wow.
Oh, I
that's
also
terrible.
saw somebody else skirted the rules. Davey Dave on Twitter.
Wavy Dave.
No,
Davey
I'm
Wavy.
Davey Wavy. Yeah.
Davey Wavy.
I'm Davey Wavy with like 7 Ys.
So annoying to find them.
I
the
know,
first
it's
time.
so hard.
Because you were giving
And
him
I'm
shit.
shadow banned.
You were at the
Already.
comedy show giving people shit about Twitter, and I was like, "This fucking guy don't got Twitter."
Was
And
I giving
then
people shit
He's
about
back.
it?
Yeah.
What was I
Yeah,
saying?
that's
that
the
they
thing. Talking
you
about
called
shit that was on
them
it.
assholes because didn't have they called them losers because they didn't have Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't had Twitter for a year.
That's what I was thinking, but then all of a sudden I seen somebody pop up, and I'm like, "This looks like."
That's because I have a new IP address. I got banned for life, and now I'm on the new IP address, and they don't know it's me.
So, do you get a new computer?
What a fucking idiot, Jack.
No, we moved. So I moved from my home to. Are you not getting this? Is this hard to
I
follow?
don't know how IP
Dude, he
addresses
took way
work.
too many falls. We know this. Dude,
No,
I'm supposed to know how IP
Okay.
addresses fucking work.
No,
you're
Alex-
giving him a misnomer
Stop
right now.
screaming,
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
He's so angry when he diets.
Are you trying to?
Sorry.
Everyone, just calm down. Let me explain.
Don't
When
get
I
me
lived
down.
at my parents' house, they had an IP address, and then when I moved to my new place, new IP address.
So every
Thus,
house has a IP address.
I guess.
It's not associated with your computer.
Yeah,
pretty
dude.
much, dude. And
So then there's several people in your house. So there's
They're all banned.
you might
they're
not
all
have
banned.
done-
I banned. Exactly. That's the funny part about it too. They don't use it, but if they ever wanted to, they're all banned.
That is hilarious.
They're
So
not
that-
allowed to use Twitter. No one in my house.
See, so this is some stuff that we just enlighten people on that they may not have known.
And I'm
but
being-
you're just gonna call them fucking idiots because they don't know this.
I know, and I'm being a good boy because instead of saying retarded, for example, I'm saying dumb, and instead of saying
Oh, that makes
faggot,
me
I'm
feel much
saying
better.
I'm saying things that are adjacent to faggot, but not faggot.
Homosexual.
Yeah, you haven't said faggot
I don't
more
think
than
homosexual
twice
and faggot are related.
just in the last sentence.
No, I say it a lot. Spoken word. I'm like a spoken word poet, but not on Twitter. On Twitter, it's like, you can't do that. They're gonna ban me again. I don't want that. I kind of like being back. I like all the negativity and hate.
Hey.
Twitter is an
Yeah.
angering place.
Yep. As
It
we were
is.
just talking about, yeah.
It is
It's
very
super.
This I just did that right before I came here. I was sitting there and I was going through what I see is people on my timeline responding to idiots. And then I can't leave it alone. I have to go to the idiots page and see every other dumb thing that they've said, who they're having conversations with.
So you can
What
have
did you
enough
reply?
ammunition to go back and.
I don't want to argue.
No.
I don't even say anything. I literally just am there for the fucking suffering. Yeah.
You
want to
get to know who said
Oh,
this
wow.
Being a
bullshit.
fly on the
Yes.
wall. I just want to know who it is.
Yes,
Like, what's wrong
agree.
with you? What else are you thinking
I agree.
about?
Oh, you know what's my
I know
favorite?
that 100%, dude.
Yeah.
You know what's my favorite thing to do now? Is to say something like inflammatory or whatever that someone will definitely respond to, and then they respond to me and go, actually, because they always do that. They go, actually, and then they give a whole response, and I just respond and I go, never speak to me. That's my new favorite thing. I just go, never speak to me, period, and I just don't respond to their response. If they respond again, I just ignore them. That's the key to winning social media is to ignore people. It really is.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
As soon as you start ignoring them, it's
It drives
over.
them crazy.
100%.
Yeah.
You ever get somebody that you ignored? Like they ask, I've gotten into arguments with people, and then they ask me a question, and I don't respond, and then like a few hours later, they respond again with another question mark, and I'll like the post but not respond.
That's the best. Or you go, am I being detained? I love that.
Am I being detained?
Am I being detained right now? Oh, I love when people want to have a
John the
fucking
Man. What up, John the Man?
philosophical. Good shit, guys. John, why don't you offer something more than that? I mean, I know it's good shit.
Should I reply?
We're here.
Well, you can just give 'em a-
Yeah, reply. Reply and say never speak to me.
Never speak to me again. You bastard.
See, now we're in Inception.
Yeah, this is spooky. It's really like
It's so cool to get together you guys once a week and go on Facebook. It's so cool.
That's
to
all
hang out
we
with
should
you
do for the half an hour we're on here. Just go search through people's Facebooks.
Let's go on Twitter. That's what we should.
Let's
be
just
doing.
go on
Let's
and
go
we'll
on
just
Twitter.
verbally rebut people's posts.
they'll never know
Oh,
about
there's
it.
a lot
We'll
on
just
Twitter that
talk
we could
about
do
it.
that.
There's
Just
so
on
much.
here.
There's
We'll
so
just
much.
go on and roast a bunch
You want me to
of
go to Seth
tweets.
Simons right now? Should I go to his Twitter right now? Just see what he's been saying? I feel like that might be funny. You guys talk
It
amongst
needs to
yourself.
be. It needs to be on there though.
I want to start a wall of shame on my website. Like just a one page dedicated, and all I'll do is just post screenshots of people's dumbass tweets and just be like, "This guy's on the wall of shame.
Yeah.
Look at this guy." And then I could put like something underneath
As
it.
long as you're consistent, it'll
People
work.
like that. People like
Not
seeing
logged in.
other people's shame.
100%.
Like it's part
Right?
of the algorithm.
Yeah, like if I don't even, it doesn't even have to make sense. I could just put wall of shame and then just put random people's tweets and offer no explanation.
Oh, you ever
And
get
just
put in a
wall
group?
of shame.
You ever get put in a group by people? Like you make a comment and then it's like so and so added you to a group and you check the group and it's
No.
like
Wait,
fascist
really?
Nazis.
Nobody-
And I'm like, wow,
That's
another one?
hilarious. That's actually a
So
power
many
move on their
people.
part. That is funny on their part.
No, it's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
I think
Nobody's
it's so
ever thought
funny.
of me that much.
You know what I hate on Twitter is when somebody, it's normally like a female POC and they tweet like just graduated college and it gets like 700,000 likes. It's like what? What?
TikTok does that.
Aren't they racist for not expecting it?
I mean,
They're
like, why?
Wow, you
Yeah,
graduated,
I know.
black
It's like,
woman of color.
Why did
We
you
didn't
get
s- we didn't expect that.
700,000 likes for that?
Amazing. Yeah, this is amazing.
I know.
What an accomplishment.
It's
It's a little condescending.
yeah.
It sure
It's
is.
like the Vanderbilt chick. Did you guys see who she played football? The first
Oh, yeah,
woman,
she did
Power
squib.
5. She played football.
the
Worst
squib.
kickoff ever seen
Did
ever
you
in the
put
history
that?
of football. What?
Did you put that?
No, I did nothing.
What-
I
what-
didn't tweet
no,
it.
Didn't you put something like a video on TikTok about
No.
some girl?
No, I
Sarah
was trying
Fuller,
to
no.
explain. Listen, I was
Not
trying to
Sarah
explain. Vic,
Somebody
may I?
had, hold on. Somebody had a football thing, and they were just
No,
posting
go
the
off, King.
comments. Like there was just comments where people were just like,
Oh,
she gets run
I might have
over.
Did I tweet?
I think you
retweet
duetted
that?
something like that, where it was just like
Well, I was
people-
definitely-
they announced that the girl was going to be substitute place kicker on a football team in college football, and all the comments were, "Guys, hope she gets wrecked. Hope they muff the punt,
And she
hope
did.
She gets torn in half or
Did
something."
she
But
get fucked up?
Yo, she won Player of the Week
That's insane.
for the one 13-yard squib kick.
She did a
she
squib,
had.
and I was trying to explain to people online, like,
hilarious.
squibs are supposed to be bad.
But
Like,
that was
that's
a
what
bad
it's
squib
supposed to be.
kick.
It wasn't even a good squib.
That was a bad squib kick.
I was like, I could have done a better squib than that.
Yeah.
You were bad at being bad.
Literally. It was such a publicity stunt, and that's why it's so annoying.
That's
and then
what's
there's
annoying
chicks
about
on
it.
Twitter that they clip all the comments that are being like, they're just like, this is dumb.
Wait
And
for
she's
it.
like, what a woman in sports is like. It's like, is it though? I don't think so.
Well, that's what I feel like. I'd be annoyed. What do you mean? Wait for it. Wait for what? I feel like I'd be annoyed
Catch up.
if what's happening? It just died.
The camera died. We're still audio.
Okay.
Audio only.
Well, the I
Black
feel like
squares
it's-
matter.
Wouldn't you be upset?
Check it out live.
They were like interviewing her on SportsCenter, and they're like, "How's it feel to be the first woman to kick a ball 13 yards?"
Cook. It's just in your DNA.
She'd be like, "Oh, we're doing that. We
How
go
does it be?
cooking
How
all
does it
the
feel to be
time."
the? How does,
First woman to make a sandwich.
how does it feel to be the first woman cuck?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Dude, I'll be honest, it is cool, but the way that they hype it up, it's like,
It's just
okay,
like,
just
dude,
get over
just make it a regular
Do you
thing.
want,
Then
you want it to be
if you
equal
want
or
it to
no?
be regular, yeah.
If any male kicked a ball 13 yards and won Player of the Week,
They'd be getting
There would
shit talked
be-
relentlessly.
they would burn down another target.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah,
mad
yeah.
people would be in the SEC. And it's just like, okay, what are we doing?
Women.
She's a national hero. Okay.
Yeah.
This black square should.
Kamala
be pink.
actually just brought her onto the cabinet.
Don't worry, I
Clearly,
have
you're
a
just
second dying
projecting.
battery.
You're projecting because you're not secure in your masculinity, right?
That is true. Yeah.
My masculinity is secure. I can't even say the word, but it's secure.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, we're back for a short,
And it's
limited
also
period
on
of
low
time.
battery.
This battery was also low.
We really got to get it together over
No,
here.
let it die again so we can continue to support Black Lives Matter.
I like that. The black square.
We're blacked out.
Yeah.
Listen, this is the last week of this, just like TJ. It's the last week of eating shit.
Why is this the last week of this?
Because I'm going to remember to bring the batteries and everything.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I'm not going to eat a carb this week, dude.
You gotta eat it once.
So we're all.
He already
We're all lying.
admitted that he's not going to diet.
No, I am.
So what are you going to be
I
to the 220?
No, this isn't fat shaming.
222?
Talk to other people.
You're
This
gonna
is
be
not fat shaming.
222 next
Not
week.
bad, Shannon. What
He's-
happened? Did
He's
we
back
cancel it
up,
this week?
Vic. He's back up.
Yeah,
to
wrong
219.
I gained more weight, but I dieted.
That's
He
amazing.
dieted. He gained weight. You know.
I would tell you if I didn't die. Whatever. We're not on fat shaming. Move on.
Why aren't we on fat shaming?
We already did
I
it.
mean, if you want to turn into fat shaming.
Oh,
There's
did it
more
earlier?
important things to talk about, Vic. Like for
Like
example,
the cabinet.
Like the cabinet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What cabinet?
You mean
Sarah
Biden's,
Fuller's on it.
Biden's cabinet of the corporate who's who of Schmooze Fest? Anybody see that fucking The Hill report? What's that?
Oh, I
show
love
called?
Sagar,
Sagar?
Crystal
Yeah.
and Sagar. I love
Crystal and
them.
Sagar,
dude.
bro. He
I
went
haven't
in
watched
on
him
it.
this week. Yeah, well, it's just a bunch of Republicans.
Pretty much.
Well,
But you gotta be progressive. I was having an argument with my cousin. You guys will appreciate this because I shared a BitChute video on Instagram, and he goes, "Dude, you're a right wing hack. That's what BitChute is for, right wing hacks." And I go, "Wait a sec.
God.
I'll be progressive like you, and I'll support Google. That's progressive, right?" I was like, the only way to be a progressive is to support monopolies, right? Isn't it? Am I following
Support
correctly?
The corporate
Well,
oligarchy.
if anything, then using Google is a hack, or is being hacked. 'Cause
Yeah.
No, that's
everybody fucking
progressive,
does that.
Clint. They're a monopoly.
Everybody
you have to
does that.
support monopolies if
I
you
thought we
want
have
to be
to.
progressive.
What if there was a black owned search engine? Shouldn't we support that?
I don't even know if BitChute's owned by black people. It might be owned by
Imagine
black
it's
people.
owned by a black Republican.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny if it was owned
Support
by-
black owned businesses unless they differ
Unless-
from me
Support
politically.
black
Support
people
Trump.
unless they're Republicans.
Yes,
then we need
then
to get
they
rid
don't
of them.
Support
Then
black
their lives
people
don't matter.
unless they think for themselves.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
it's
then
not
they're
good.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Candace Owens is dangerous.
Yes.
Oh my
Spreading
God! Did you see all the
dangerous
fucking
misinformation.
flack that this guy's getting, Tim Dillon?
I know.
Was that the rabbit hole that you went down and you found Steph Simmons?
Yeah. Yeah.
I tweeted so many mean things at him, but like mildly mean, like not enough to get banned.
Yeah.
I was being careful, like I said, I'm being a good boy.
I don't bother tweeting at him because I want to be famous one day, and I know he's the ticket.
I'm afraid that like he just will be super.
He's the
annoying.
gatekeeper.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
the gatekeeper. He's the gatekeeper.
The gatekeeper of comedy.
Him
Who is-
and
Him, Louis, Bill
Jane Fo-
Cosby, they all hang out. They get along.
and Janet Flores.
I don't
What's
know.
that
It's
kid's
like
name?
you got these people who write about comedy and they manage to respect themselves, and they write critically about comedy, and they're like, you might have liked Dave Chappelle's special, but here are 5 reasons why it was problematic, and they respect themselves.
It
So
is
these are the
so
gatekeepers of comedy.
Oh, yeah?
They're top notch and they're thinkers. They're the intellectuals of
He
our
wrote a
time.
book on Colin Jost.
Isn't
about-
Colin Jost like
Yeah, who's
the
like pretty,
SNL guy?
Yeah, he's like pretty nothing wrong with him other than the fact that he's a white
fine.
guy.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Why is he
What did
writing
he
about
find?
white people? Why can't he shine a light on the less privileged?
Why didn't he use his
What a piece of
platform
shit.
to support the minorities,
I don't know. Well,
like Tim Dillon?
he is
He
a
just
minority.
broke the mushroom.
He is gay.
And then I fixed it.
You broke the mushroom, you piece of shit.
Listen, if this was a real mushroom, I'd eat it.
If that was a real mushroom, I would have eaten it a long time ago.
His head's gonna pop off soon.
Because you keep fucking with him. Look at you.
Look at that.
Whoop.
That's real
It's
time
when you
flow.
see a
I feel like
hot
there was something
chick.
else crazy in the news.
Yeah, no, but this is really good content right now. I
Yeah.
feel like people are really enjoying them. Like Vic squeezing a mushroom
This is what we do.
and
here.
Clint talking about
Hey.
how he would have
So
eaten
why
it by
didn't
now.
you
that?
add something valuable to the conversation?
Well, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about Michelle Obama's dick? Let's talk about that. Jesus, you know I always want to talk about that. I'm kind of obsessed.
How big do you think it is?
I don't
7
know.
inches.
No, I think it's probably 5 inches. I think it's very average.
Oh, that's average. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm talking about hard.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
5 inches hard.
I know.
5 inches soft is scary.
No, but Barry doesn't like a intimidating cock.
No,
Barry.
No.
I like how you call him Barry. It's like Bill and Hill.
Well, no,
Barry
I
and
know
Mike.
Barry a long time.
Barry and Mike.
You known him?
Yeah, I was in the situation when we were bombing those Libyans. I was like, yeah, get him, Barry. Get him, Barry.
You were like, do not send aid to those people in Benghazi.
He was like, you thought I was going to send aid? We had a good laugh. We had a good laugh
We'll
about
be right
it.
there. Don't worry about it.
He was like, I'm one step ahead of you. No aid.
Yeah. when you hear somebody banging on the door with their shoe, it's us. That's when you know to open.
He goes, I remember one of my favorite Barry memories. We were in the Oval. And I was just chilling on the couch. I used to lay out on the couch with my shoes. He'd be like, "You can't put your shoes on the couch." I'd be like, "Barry, you fucking
Davey.
dick bag."
Dave.
Yeah, Barry,
Dave.
we would have a good laugh. And Barry goes, "I think we need to provide humanitarian resources to the Palestinians." He couldn't even get through the sentence. We started dying laughing. We both laughed so much, and we sent $100 billion to Israel.
That's funny.
It was the best
That's a
day
good
ever.
gag. That's a good
yeah,
bit.
it was so funny.
It's a good bit. Go off. No.
Go off. I was saying to Barry. I was saying,
Yeah.
Go off, king. And he was like,
Yeah.
"That's right. You call me
And
king,
then
bitch,
and
because
then-
that's what this is."
And then Michelle was in the back doing the Africans and just singing the song.
they don't know that. They gotta listen to the other podcast.
I'm way better at inside jokes.
yeah, clearly. Okay, but anyway, continue. Does anyone have anything on their mind that they wanted to discuss? I mean,
one of the other things. 'cause it says
I want to
more
hear
people
more
are
about
watching.
Barry's place.
One viewer.
I mean,
145 views. That's a lot.
wow, that's great.
Not this podcast. That's the whole channel.
Oh.
No, go to
well-
yeah. There, you gotta go in there. And see
Oh,
if
look,
there's
science
people
that
chatting.
matters.
There you go.
Yeah, that's also from the last podcast.
Dismiss.
Hell yeah, dismiss
Yeah.
that shit.
That's my own podcast by myself. Sorry, all
What's
that
it called?
interaction.
The Clint Files.
Now I just called it the Clint Esposito Show because fuck it. I'm just gonna
Hell yeah, dude.
blow
Way to go.
myself.
I'm there.
The CEW.
Yeah, might as well promote myself, right?
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about. I've always been, never been that confident, so I always had like other entities to promote, and like everybody I rode with has like 10,000 followers or more on Instagram, and my Instagram was private for a lot of my career, which is stupid. I should have fucking just been trying to build it up, but so
You couldn't see.
Mistakes
you couldn't
were made.
foresee.
mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made.
I
Should've
thought
called
the
it
other
Clint Eastpod.
entities would get big enough or whatever. I don't know. I should have just built my own brand the whole time, really,
you were prepared to ride coattails. That's my career.
No, they
plan.
were my brands. But I just
So you build the brand, and then you let someone drag the brand along, and then you're like a chariot in the back, and you're like, yeah,
Kenny-
yeah, and
Kenny
they're like
with no
your
teeth.
horses.
Would drag the band.
I would have loved to have Kenny on my team, but he was never on my team.
Kenny Bartram,
Yeah.
love that guy.
Who's that?
He was
He would have been
or he's
horrible
still
for
badass.
Instagram pictures. He has no teeth.
OG dirt bike rider,
OG.
one of the best orange bike cowboy.
Yep. Cut his whole face up when he lost those teeth, so he grew a beard.
That's fire. Or he's
That's why I
fat.
did it.
You never know.
Maybe both.
Both are reasons why
He's
I grew
not
my beard
that-
up.
I don't think he's fat.
He's fat as fuck.
Yeah.
He's got that big boy bike.
We all ride same bike, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the bike?
I'm already on the
250
biggest.
cc, baby.
Well, 252 strokes or 454
Is it
strokes.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh wow, amazing.
That's-
52
I'm just
strokes.
throwing
What's
stuff out
what's a
there.
stroke?
We're really getting fucking technical
Let's
here.
not.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
Let's not.
It's the only
Let's
stroke I
stop
think
this
about.
right
So, I'll give you the quick synopsis. 2 strokes, fire every time they come up. So it's like boom, 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 boom. And a 4-stroke goes up, down, bang, up the next time's exhaust, down
Someone
again,
has-
up the next time.
Bro, that
is,
makes no
Someone has
sense.
to edit that. Someone has to edit just really go like this.
Just mute it, and then we'll say like, look at Clint teaching everybody how to fist.
She's
Teaching
like,
how
no,
to
you
do
want to
it
get
like
a
that.
low
No,
angle.
Put a guy
Clint-
sideways.
Yeah, Clint met a girl that likes to fist.
Put a guy sideways with a big penis, a 5-inch
yeah.
penis, which is average.
We'll
as
just
we all
voice
know.
over. We'll voice over this whole podcast and make it funny and match our lips.
That's true.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so it's the motor works
Just
different.
a way to motivate us.
Yeah, exactly. But
I'm
then
like-
they end up having like feeling different when you ride them and stuff like that. But I've ridden both.
What is it called when it misfires? That's what I do.
Blank, a
Um,
blank shot.
Probably you're gonna be in trouble.
That's what
Okay.
it's called.
It's called oh shit.
Probably-
It's called
Let's,
I'm dead.
it's called brain damage.
Ready for this? Let's switch gears. Wow,
Nice.
that was not bad.
Yeah, let's
That's
switch
a-
I
gears.
have a question for Vic over here
Oh, no.
because
There we go.
you've been following it. They haven't with this voter fraud stuff.
Okay.
My estimation is that 36 million votes were fraudulent. What is your take?
I would surmise that all of them were.
You think everyone, even the Trump votes?
Even our own.
Yeah, because guess what? Everybody was lied to. So you all casted false
Wow.
votes.
This is
Oh,
like that
shit.
Stalin quote
All of
last
your-
time.
All of your votes don't count. They're all
Stalin,
fraud.
Stalin, one of my heroes, he said, it doesn't matter who votes, it matters who counts the votes. He knew. Yeah, he knew.
He knew.
Yep.
What if
I think
like,
it's
He
36
wrote
literally-
the
million
book,
now.
bro.
What if they didn't
Yeah.
count any of our votes? They just had the tallies go up.
Oh well, that's
That's
no
a
question.
possibility.
They obviously did
That's
not.
how they
count
used
the
to do it when there was no mail-in ballots.
Hey,
They just changed it on
why?
the computer.
Did anybody do the mail-in? Obviously we did. We're in New Jersey.
COVID, dude.
No, I ripped up my ballot.
You know what's
Um,
funny is that they didn't tell you that you could in New Jersey. I didn't know you could go vote in person.
No,
I
you
didn't
were
know
not
that
allowed
was
to. It was
option.
town by town. My town was banned. You were not allowed to vote in person,
Ah.
and so I ripped up my ballot.
And
He protested.
Which was essentially the same. There's
Dave
no
burned
black
difference
down,
again.
between. We went black.
Dave burned down buildings because
Um,
he couldn't vote.
No, I just I felt like, well, ripping up my ballot would be the same as voting, so I just cut out the middleman. I
That's
did
a-
it
that's a
myself.
fair
I didn't want
point.
someone else to rip up my
Fair
ballot.
point.
I didn't want a Joe Biden.
I don't
plant.
think there was 30. Well, it might have been
36
million.
36.
36 million. That's how many more votes he got than Obama.
No, that's just how many I'm just throwing it out.
Oh,
Is that true?
I
just
think that Trump
I know he's
got-
he got like a ridiculous amount
Trump
more than
prob-
Obama.
Trump probably got 75 million, and Biden probably got 40 million. That's what I think.
I just think rationally, as a human being, how you could think
10 million.
that
more.
election was not rigged.
80 million votes. That's what I'm
It's
thinking.
insane.
More than
Like
Obama.
jokes aside.
Well, more people
you
voted.
saw but you saw. I know, I get that, but you saw Trump's rallies getting tens of thousands of people. Biden's rallies, no joke, was getting like
Listen,
40 people.
That's
You
'cause
know I'm on
their
your side, but
voters-
they were scared of COVID.
No,
They
it doesn't
never
matter.
went
That
out.
does not account for it. Though.
Their voters are
So
responsible.
maybe if there were 1,000.
Responsible or
Well, I know we're a country of cucks, so it's possible. But I'm just saying, it's like, can you
Cuckistan,
really
dude, right?
account? No, it's Fagistan.
oh,
we
sorry.
live in Fagistan.
Sorry.
Go listen to Storytime with Dave if you want to hear more about Fagistan. But there's no way he got 80 million
I would
votes.
not be surprised
Impossible. I mean,
that was a
but
real
I think
country.
every election's probably been rigged since like 1796 or something.
Yes.
100%.
But this one especially
The
because
only one that hasn't been rigged was 2000.
yeah,
that
that
was
one
legit.
wasn't rigged at all.
That was
a-
super
that was a
legit.
one.
But honestly, Gore was also a piece of shit. So it
Yeah,
would've
he
ended
created
with the
climate
same
change.
thing. Yeah, he made
created
it up.
He made it
He's
up.
made
It's not
so
real.
much money off climate change. It's insane. He's
I
made
agree.
tens of billions of
I
dollars
agree.
off climate change. No one loves climate change more than
Him
Al
and
Gore.
Greta is his grandson,
Oh,
and they
God.
are working together, and they're both corrupt.
Greta, easily the most successful fetal alcohol baby of all time.
Greta should be thrown in jail for life, and that's not hyperbole.
No,
Does she
come
have
on.
Asperger's?
She's a girl. She's a good girl. She's a fetal alcohol baby. Yeah.
What does that mean?
That
She
means her
is
mother
Asperger's.
drank when she was pregnant with her, but she's not got Asperger's. She's just a fetal alcohol baby. She's a little retarded, but it's not that bad. But she's also a hero, and she is the light. She is a beacon of light in a dark
What the
world.
fuck did she do? She just made a video talking?
No, she like took a boat as like a big what would you call it, publicity stunt that actually ended up using, because she needed a whole crew of boats that ended up using way more energy and burning way more fuel than would have been like for a regular flight, because she
funniest part
cares
about
about the
it.
environment.
Yes.
And she does stuff like that all the time.
She doesn't want to get famous. She
I
just
bet
wants.
she just made an Instagram post.
Well, no, the thing about her is she's the forefront expert on climate change in the world, and she's
Yes.
16,
Yeah, of
because
course.
that's how seriously we're taking
It's like
things.
David Hogg. He's the expert on gun control, and he's
He's the expert
17.
he's the expert
Yeah.
on acting. He's one of the best actors
Yeah.
in the history of the world.
I
Kid
mean,
is no
He's
joke.
so good. He's no joke. He's
That
going to
kid
be
looks into
president.
the camera with blue steel,
Oh, he's going to be president.
and he's just
if he,
kids are traumatized.
Oh,
and
jeez.
I kind of believe him.
Some of the kids are better. Some
what a
of the,
name though, David.
I know,
Hogg.
David Hogg. Yeah.
What a
dude's
name.
got
Some of the
Brian
kids
and
are
Hogg.
better. He's
Some of-
probably got a small dick too.
Yeah, well, no, you could see videos of crisis actors sometimes, and they're just doing a bad job, and it's hilarious because they're like, you look at these people, like, you couldn't get a better actor than this.
Yeah.
You can't believe it.
Imagine
But-
if Leo was just like,
Dude,
no,
but
my
you-
son.
You know, yeah, yo,
Leo
yeah,
DiCaprio
it's
with
gonna be-
Brad Pitt.
That's what's
my
gonna happen.
son.
They're gonna eventually be paying so much.
They
that
get
these
an
actors
Oscar
are gonna
for
be like, why
crisis
would I go to
acting?
Hollywood? I can go to Parkland. Why would I go to Hollywood? I go to Sandy Hook.
They're
bro.
getting an Oscar for crisis. And the winner for best crisis acting is.
What about that Sandy Hook dad? You think that was crisis acting? The one that was laughing?
That's completely fake, dude.
Oh,
Sandy Hook
my
didn't happen.
God.
I hope the audience knows that because people get upset when I say this. I hope the audience knows that it totally didn't happen, but they should be happy. This is when I realized that
I can
Sandy
see
Hook
the
was
Seth
fake.
Simons article right now.
Look, Sandy Hook was fake. Parkland was fake. The Las Vegas shooting was fake. The nightclub
one's
shooting
weird.
in Florida was fake. All these were fake. And
Oh,
people-
hold on. I think a fact checker's here.
Fact checker, get out here. Let me beat him up.
Oh,
Wait,
shit,
no.
it's the CIA.
But no, the thing is, it's probably the CIA. They're probably like got a scope on.
Oh
me
shit,
right
it's
now.
actually JFK and Jeffrey Epstein.
This is what I'm saying. People should be happy about it because all those kids didn't die. That's a happy thing. And people get upset. They're like, no, those kids definitely died. And I'm like, no, they're alive.
They're on
and they're
Little
like,
St. James
that's
Island.
horrible. How could you say that? They should be dead. And I'm like, no,
Well, you want these kids to be dead?
they're alive and well.
Are you
Or
rooting
it's just
for this?
pictures of people who died like under different circumstances, like baby pictures and stuff.
In all seriousness, though, the Vegas one is weird.
That one didn't happen.
That's that's the weird.
That was a
one.
big.
The one from the
They're
country
like
concert.
I
FEMA.
think
They're
saying that it
FEMA
didn't happen
exercises.
and saying that it happened but like was planned is different.
Oh yeah, like okay, yeah, it happened, but it was an
Yeah.
exercise. No one died.
Did you hear the one that said it was a cover up because it was like a Saudi assassination attempt on the Saudi prince?
I didn't hear that one. That's new.
So the story is that hotel's owned by the Saudis,
Okay.
and they had the entire top floor. So apparently it was supposed to be like some sort of gun deal. That's how it was disguised, that was as a gun deal. And then the guy that was in there, I forgot his name, whatever the fuck.
Stephen Paddock.
Stephen Paddock. He's supposedly like undercover FBI or something, and they
They
used
usually
him.
keep it in house. It's very possible.
Yeah, they used him because he was undercover trying to do like a gun buy, and they used him to get those people there. And then when they got there, like some other fucking people came to do. I don't know. It was fucking. I don't remember the fucking. story.
You really lost us, but I buy it.
It sounded pretty. I mean, I buy anything.
Maybe
that's,
it was the Saudis. I don't know. I just know no one died.
I buy
And I'm
anything that I
very,
read on the
like, I
internet.
think that's the best. I like when people don't die, but I'm
Actually,
not
the
compassionate.
people from Vegas, you know that they died of Corona. That was their official.
Oh, those
death.
were a lot of
Yeah.
Corona deaths.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing that I shared that my cousin called me a right-wing hack for, because I shared something that's like, you know, the Great American Vagabond? You know Whitney Webb? You guys know Whitney
Yes,
Webb?
yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And she writes for a Great American Vagabond, which is like independent journalism, but obviously it's banned from everything, including YouTube, because you can't tell the truth on YouTube. But I shared a video on BitChute that's like all the overall deaths this year are the same as last year.
Yeah, that's
There's no increase.
wild.
And then that's why I'm a right wing hack, because I guess you can't point out that no more people died this year than last year. That makes you a right wing authoritarian.
That is
I was trying to
wild,
also
though.
explain to my cousin. I was like, wait, so I don't think people should be forced to wear masks and socially distance, and that makes me a right wing authoritarian. I think people should make their own choices. Thus, I am right wing authoritarian.
Right
believe
wing
people have
authoritarian
freedom.
today. is making people being against masks. Back in the day, it was putting people in camps.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
making them wear tattoos.
No, these days they're even more insidious because they think people should be allowed to do what they want. It's horrible, right?
they
With
had-
authoritarianism.
They had an anti-mask league back in the Spanish flu.
For real?
Yeah,
Do they wear masks?
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. You got to look back at those freaking pictures, those old pictures.
If they
Google
don't
it.
work today, there's
Spanish
no way
flu
they
mask.
worked back then. There were less technology.
Well, the Spanish.
How could they tweet about it back then? How
The
did they
Spanish
show their
flu.
anger?
There was protests about it,
Yeah.
and the Spanish flu actually reemerged for 2 years,
Look at
and they
like,
wore masks.
people at the spat.
Did
Look at
you
this
know-
bitch ass little beak as a mask.
Oh my god.
You want to know something?
Fashion.
You want to know something wild?
They just have their nose covered. They're doing it wrong.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'd rather that.
They
Wear a
Wear
mask or go to jail.
Wow.
Fascist.
Time is a flat circle, everybody. I think that's
that
why.
hilarious?
cyclical.
Did you see the Danish mask study?
Wait, real quick before you bring that up. They what the fuck?
We should do that. We should do that and be like, we are wearing a mask, bitch.
That would be fun. Wait.
fucking
you know
By the way,
People-
that's Greta Thunberg.
They
People-
dug up a body.
That's
They found
Greta
a body
Thunberg.
in like the Alps that was infected with this like frozen guy. I guess it was during the war. He had died like frozen to death, and he had in his system he had the Spanish flu, and they got it out of him. It was like the American government got the virus out of him to do studies on it. So it's like this is a virus that was dead for like 80 years.
Wait, that's
and
how
they
it started?
extracted. No. I'm saying, but this is the kind of tests they do, and they go, no, it's for defense because we need to have cures ready. So we need to study them. And I know this virus hasn't been around in 8 decades, but we have to actually dig it out of this guy's body who's been frozen, and we have to start studying it. And they actually reintroduce it. Like the only place there's smallpox anywhere in the world today is America and Russia. Other than that,
in Wuhan?
it's completely gone.
You don't have any in Wuhan?
I mean, it
These
probably
are
got a little
actually
bit of
super
Wuhan.
eerie. These are weird, man.
It's creepy as fuck.
So people
dude.
everybody is on audio now. We're looking at pictures of people back from the 1918
That's hilarious.
flu.
And that was
with
actually
masks on.
real. People were actually dying.
Yeah,
And
like
now-
young kids
way
too.
more people
Young
died.
Way
kids.
more people. But today people are dying, and you think it's funny.
Well,
Oh my
I
god!
know
dare you.
somebody
I saw
that
somebody pull
people
that
are
card
dying.
on Twitter. They were
You
like
think it's
in
funny.
a fucking COVID argument, and they were like, "Well, hopefully you'll never have to see your son intubated like mine."
I'd be like, probably not. He's got enough vitamin D. Yo,
well, my
dumb.
daughter would have to
Well,
transition before
Your
that
kid's
happens.
probably allergic to peanuts as well. Or we're gonna
And that's
end
probably from
fucking-
the
Why did-
vaccine. That's probably from the vaccine.
Why'd they let him intubate him?
I have no idea. I didn't fucking.
He
ask.
wanted him to die.
This is just another
Yeah.
conversation that I looked.
That
at.
guy
Yeah.
went out and got
tried to
COVID
kill
and
your
gave it to
kid.
that kid on purpose. So
Put a
that-
tube in my
and
thumb.
then he was like, he can't breathe. He can't. He's like, yes, I can.
That's
Bro,
what he said. He said, put a tube in my son's throat so I can get Twitter clout. That's what he said.
Fake virus.
Yeah, like Ice-T yesterday.
Look at that fake virus.
What did Ice-T do?
That's the I need next time. I'm gonna post that tomorrow and be like, look, hospitalizations are up.
That's hilarious, dude.
It's a black and white picture of like 100 beds in this long ass room,
Yeah.
just with people all in
gymnasium.
all of them.
People think this is a joke.
This is not a joke.
Look
People,
at it. They're all sick because nobody's wearing a mask.
Look at the quarantine they have there.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a tent.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that worked.
That's fucking.
Here's the thing.
That's the first COVID death.
If it was that bad, how do we have any nurses left? How is the woman that works at the liquor store by my house still alive? Because I seen that bitch the entire time in there. Every time I went in there, she was in there at the fucking
Hell yeah,
front
and she
desk.
was busier than ever.
She
She had
was
her best year.
touching
I
everybody's.
think that probably the only way to describe that is that this is the worst pandemic we've ever seen since 1918. I think that's the only logical way to describe this.
That's true.
The fact that everyone you know who's at risk is fine.
It's sad.
You know, I was looking
That
up.
so many
It's
people
sad
are
that
fine.
people are fine. It's sad that more people aren't dying. I mean, people need to take this more seriously.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. The suicides will even it out.
True. And then Bill Gates' next act, you know, the next one he's got coming out, that one's going to be way better.
Anal.
I can't
warts.
wait till the sequel.
What do you think it is?
COVID-22.
I don't know. It'd probably be Captain Trips if you ever read The Stand. Something like that.
Come on, you know I haven't read this.
I know you
It would be
haven't.
a jacked up
They got a TV show for it. Okay?
chicken
Watch the TV show.
pox.
I like that video says the forgotten pandemic, Spanish flu of 1918.
Oh, look, it says misnomer.
What the fuck? Where?
Spanish flu is a misnomer.
Oh yeah, because they can't. It's like you can't call it the Kung flu because that's a misnomer because that's mean.
Oh, true.
You can't
true,
call it
true.
the Spanish flu
Even though
because
it's a
everyone
great
thinks it's the
diss.
Spaniards' fault.
Yeah.
But
You
it was
should've called
just
it the spick
1918's
flu.
fault.
That would have been better.
Yeah.
Spick
That
flu.
really
Yay!
hurts her feelings as well, so it's better.
The spick flu. Remember that? I'm gonna start saying that now. Anytime I talk to somebody, what do you think this is? The
You
spick
remember the
flu?
spick
You
flu
remember
of
Spick
1918?
Flu from 1918?
Oh shit, they played baseball with masks.
Yeah, man. People in the audience and shit.
That's-
Now look up.
How long it lasted?
No,
like,
look up
Danish mask
Spanish
study, right?
Spanish flu anti-mask. Spick flu. Yeah, there you go. Anti-mask.
You're ahead of your
Comes out.
time. Nobody knows.
When mask wearing rules in 1918. Look, that History Channel's all over it.
These people were trailblazers. I wish I could have been an
Anti-mask
1918
sentiment.
anti-masker.
Look at that. See, anti-mask meeting tonight. Dreamland
Followed
Ring.
by lawn burning. That's weird.
Is it?
Well, maybe they were burning a cross on someone's yard. You know how
thought he was
things work.
fucking
That was,
back then.
that was my joke.
You know
I
how
thought he
things
was
work.
serious.
That was my joke.
To
But
So-
you
Wait,
executed
I was like,
it
I don't
better.
see that anywhere.
Dreamland
in there.
Ring.
Nailed it. I failed.
To protest against the unhealthy mask ordinance, extracts will be read from the State Board of Health bulletin showing compulsory mask wearing to be a failure. Eugene Schmitz and other interesting speakers.
I'll tell you what, battle royale for anti-maskers, that's what we need.
Anti-mask
battle
league
royale.
mass meeting ends in battle royale. Session comes to a sudden termination after row over chair.
Well, who's the most high-profile anti-masker right now? They should fight Anthony Fauci to the death, and whoever wins, that's what we do.
It's probably like Rogan.
Let's do it. Rogan versus Fauci in a cage.
Oh, that's a penis. What the fuck is this?
It's a
Fleshlight?
dildo knife.
Oh, what? Oh,
Six
it's
6 feet away.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
That's how you have sex. in
Oh, you bang
1918.
the
Wow.
fleshlight, and they're at the other end with the dildo.
That's nice.
Amazing.
I like that.
That
This is-
sperm's not making it past
All
first base.
That's good. How you can't get
If
safer
you
than
did
that.
not- if you had sex out like not like this, then you are literally a super spreader event.
Oh, it's 7:30.
We're doing too much visual.
That's true.
They're going to have no
Okay,
idea what we're
no,
talking about.
let's explain it. So there's a drawing, a very good drawing that looks like it's on a crumpled piece of paper. And it says fleshlight on the left side, and there's a fleshlight drawn, and then there's a 6-foot pole. And at the other end of the 6-foot pole is a dildo.
And this is how you have safe sex.
And this is safe sex in 2020.
Also, make sure you put a condom on each. That's-
Word.
You must.
No, I would just make that
And pull
pole.
out.
I would
And
make
pull
that
out.
pole in the middle out of condoms.
No, you have to pull out, and then you have to land it on the pole. If you don't land it on the pole, then that's
You
the
got
game.
pole out?
Yeah,
How much
Pull
do you
out.
have to get onto the pole?
all of it, dude.
All of it.
It's
All
got a
of it.
stick.
She wants all 6 feet in.
That's how she gets pregnant, because then she grabs it later, puts it on the dildo, boom, pregnant.
Imagine using a staff like that in a fight.
He dates creepy women that are harvesting his semen and then putting it in later.
Well, they're moms. So.
Just come out with a fucking double-ended dildo staff.
I might do that anyway, moving forward.
But you know
Darth
the
balls.
motion is not going to be transferred quite that well because you're banging the.
grab it and jerk yourself off.
Oh, so you just stand there and you just use
Do you think I
the
haven't done this before?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't.
with the pole or just a flashlight.
Both. Obviously, both. Well,
All right.
flashlight's not that obvious. But.
Do you see what happens, Vic, when we kind of take a back seat and we let them kind of take over, and then this is where it goes? Do you see what happens?
Yeah, what happens when you
What a
talk?
mistake. Well,
You
things get
offend
better.
everybody.
Things get better. I mean, sure, but at least they learn.
Wait, look at that picture up top with that chick with the fucking whole face helmet.
What is this? Have you seen the
Safety
visor?
first veil.
Have you seen the visor? Have you guys seen
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought that was. But this is even
VYZR.
better. This is a veil with a mask attached to it.
It's like the welding shit
Dude.
that people wear.
That's
You're
like.
not stopping anything with that.
What do you mean? That's like a super sexy sick chick.
It's all going underneath.
That's if they're. I would staple it to her neck. So that way it
See,
wraps
but they
up
call it
under
an
there.
epidemic. It's not a pandemic.
Oh, they didn't have our verbiage yet.
No, they just didn't have the internet, so they didn't know everybody else in the world was dying from it too. But wasn't that only in the U.S.?
The Spicks didn't die from it.
Yeah, There were no spics in
That's
San
for sure.
Francisco. Why do they call it the Spanish flu? The Mexican. They should call it the Mexican flu, the Chicano flu.
Chicano flu.
Wouldn't that be the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Come up with
it's
different names. Or the wetback flu. What do you want? What do you want?
No, it'd be like if you called it the Dominican flu or if you called it the Puerto Rican flu. What would be the difference?
Well,
We're
Dominicans and
just
Puerto Ricans are not Spanish.
going for
Wow,
the.
that's exactly like
Huh,
Trump.
you fucking idiot!
Although
You're so
Trump didn't get that
racist.
sick.
We're gonna dummy shame him. He didn't know that.
I'm being attacked right now. This is crazy. You know, Woodrow Wilson was actually a monster,
You didn't know that.
but he realized that before he died, he realized he was a monster and he regretted it, but it was too late. Because he authorized the Federal Reserve. Guys, we could get into it.
But if he was Christian, he would have had to go, I'm sorry.
He was Christian. He said
Did
he
he
was
say?
sorry. He's
So then it
probably
was
in heaven
fine.
right now.
He's in heaven.
I'm just saying, he kind of fucked us
Yeah,
down
right
here.
before
He
died.
said, my bad.
He didn't do such a good job down here, Mr. Woodrow. Not the best job.
He signed that bitch.
Yeah, you know who was a
Look at
good
that.
president, though? Actually wasn't a president. Aaron Burr, because he shot Alexander Hamilton and killed him. That's why he's one of the best founding fathers. Alexander Hamilton
Yeah.
was a communist.
Interesting.
He's
That whole beef that they had was real fucking weird.
Yeah, they had beef, and Aaron Burr was just a baller. His big dick swung on him.
No. But they had beef back then, and they didn't do like tweet beefs. They
They
did
would
letters.
duel. They would
They would
Letters.
do
Oh, they would have
duel.
letters,
They
and
would
they would
write
duel.
letters, and then they would have the letters published. in,
Oh,
like,
yeah, in the
newspapers.
newspaper. Yeah,
Oh, bro,
dog.
they got fucking
oh,
weird.
we got
bro.
weird.
Like,
oh yeah,
son.
wait till next month when my letter comes out, bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait.
With sexting, also, James Joyce has documented letters of like him saying like, "Oh, I cannot wait for you to fart to me." Like it's like written with like
Fart?
This is style.
To fart on me. James Joyce like being
Yeah,
farted
like that.
upon.
He's like Odell Beckham.
He was a
That's
fart
what they
knocker.
like.
Odell
No,
Beckham
that was
likes
just
to go
some
hard.
whore wanted attention. You know that. I don't think
She
Odell's
had an
getting shit
OnlyFans
on.
back. That was OnlyFans back in the day. Just posting on the
Who
newspaper.
did?
Whoever James Joyce's hoe
Oh.
was.
He had
Aaron?
hoes.
Shaq West.
all right, people. We should
Let's go get
Okay.
this fucking mic set up.
yeah. That's what we should do. All right, everybody. No Carnival parking number 40. We did not do the ad for fucking
Hero
Supposed to do
soap.
ad? Yeah, hero
Company.
soap.
Don't wear a mask. Be a hero.
and use your hero soap. It kills COVID.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It actually does. That's not a that's not false advertising.
Wash your mask with hero soap and then throw it out. And then throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, that way you don't kill anybody else. Be a hero.
Exactly.
Be a hero.
Just
Give it to a
Disinfect
friend.
your mask before you throw it out.
Find a
people.
really gullible friend and then give him the mask and say, I just washed it with hero soap. So it's extra clean.
Real heroes don't need false senses of security.
Wow. Amazing.
So yeah, herosoapcompany.com. And we have a discount code freethinkers with an S. And you can get 20% off. And some of your purchase goes to deployed servicemen and women, and also to first responders charities.
And you'll get pussy.
And you'll get pussy because you'll smell like a fucking man.
You might not have a purple heart, but you will not have blue balls.
Hell.
We'll have a
yeah.
purple helmet.
Purple.
Might not get a purple heart, but you will have a swollen purple helmet.
Peace.
Yeah, Freethinker TV, Dojo, TiffsComedy.com for any shows here at the Dojo.